All right. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay. So we start out the night before everybody wakes up. This is around dusk. We're around 6 a.m. Everybody's asleep currently in 2 rooms. The men are in one room, the females are in one room. I have. I didn't. Okay, yeah, it's fine. I'll do it like that. So, Kiara, you're suddenly woken by a vibration in the satchel beside your bed. When you go to reach for it, you already know you're kind of waiting for this call, and when you pick it up, you hear a little some static, and then a voice slowly comes in, and it's a familiar voice. It's a man, and he goes, "Shh, it's me, Lyrian. I have urgent news." How do you respond to this?
The crystal and the
So
crystal.
there's something in my bag and it's talking to me.
Yeah, so essentially you have like a little crystal and it vibrates, and then when you touch this crystal, you're going to hear a voice from it. It's essentially almost like a telephone.
What does he say again?
So again, he goes, "Shh, Chiaro, it's me, Lyrian. I have urgent news for you. We've been using our magic to scry for artifacts that might help us, specifically the book that you've been looking for. We've located this artifact of great power, one that could potentially turn the tide in our favor, but however, there is a problem. An outside magical source is interfering with our attempts, and it's preventing us from pinpointing the exact location. So we're not able to provide it to you, but what this does tell us is someone knows that we're searching for it, and they're trying to keep it hidden from us."
Where can I find this book?
We believe the artifact is somewhere near the Whispering Woods. It's near the outskirts of Elsteria. It's a few paces from you from where we believe you are. We can't be certain, though. The interference suggests that whoever is behind this knows we're getting close, and they might have some traps or guardians to protect it, so be wary.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Of course. Now, do remember, be cautious, Caro. This interference means we're not the only ones that know of the artifact's existence. Trust no one outside the circle and be prepared for anything. I will continue to monitor and support you as best as I can, but our magic is being challenged in ways we haven't seen before. But good luck, my friend. The fate of many rests on your shoulders. And you hear the static again, and the connection fades. How do you react? What are your thoughts? What do you do?
I guess I look around to see if anybody's seen me reacting to this.
Okay, I want everybody to roll me a d20.
Even me?
Not you.
Okay.
And add your perception check to it.
I'm not sure if everybody heard you.
Hello? Is everybody there?
Yep. I've rolled. I'm just looking at my perception now.
Hey,
Alright.
I got a natural 20 this time.
They died.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, okay.
I don't think I'm there, though.
What?
Wait. You said perception check?
I did. I didn't realize Shelby technically has not been introduced to us yet, but we could work with this. Okay, what's everybody else's rolls?
15.
Okay.
So I don't know if my character even would be here, considering I snuck it out at the end of last session. So
Oh, that's a good point. But this is like I said, it's like 6 a.m. It's like dusk. Like the sun's coming up, or dawn, excuse me. Sun's coming up. So by this point you have come back. And you guys are in adjoining rooms. So you guys are separated, but there is a single wooden door that connects your two rooms.
gotcha. Okay, I got 15.
A 15, Shelby got a 20, Gregor, what did you roll?
Okay, so I'm like in my room alone. So
You're with Gregor and Bipple, but right now
okay.
Bipple isn't there, and Gregor is muted. Gregor! Gregor.
Your mom.
Gregorio.
Alright, fine. He gets a 0 for he fails. He's asleep. In fact, he sleeps, he's having bad dreams. Really
His mic
bad
is
dreams.
muted.
You just see him twitching his shit in his bed, Carol, when you look over at him like he's having a really bad time.
Oh shit! Damn, are you okay? Oh my god.
Shelby, you happen to find yourself early before the tavern opens. You seem to be waiting anxiously for it, and while you're waiting, you've taken a spot outside of a window. And from the window, you hear just mutterings. You can't quite hear everything that's being told in detail, but you can definitely hear there's some sort of talk of artifacts and someone telling to not trust of people. It piques your interest.
Definitely.
That son of a bitch.
And Chris, by this point you're tired. You might have just settled yourself back to sleep for a couple more hours before breakfast, so you're a little too tired to really hear anything. You might hear some voices, but you don't really pick up anything indefinitely, and you just float back yourself to sleep.
That makes sense.
One thing that you do recount to yourself, though, is as you had snuck out the night before, unbeknownst to anybody. Well, actually, I take that back. Everybody go ahead and roll me, except for, actually, everybody, yeah, Shelby here included. Go ahead and roll me another d20 with perception.
So how does that work if I only sleep 4 hours?
Actually, I believe in your case, okay, so we spoke about your backstory, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you told me that who you come from are not of who you chose on your character sheet, you know what I mean? And in the race of your people, they sleep a lot differently than that. They actually wouldn't sleep at all.
Okay.
So if you want to just kind of override your character sheet race and just go with elf, that's fine with me.
All right. Perception check. Non-natural 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Anybody else going to give me that perception check?
Somehow I got a 20 again.
Natural or non-natural?
Natural.
Okay.
That's
oh my god, my
weird.
fucking...
By the way, perception is proficiency, right?
Kick? Oh, we're waiting for kicks and...
What? No, we're not waiting for me.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I thought...
Oh, wait, no,
Okay.
I'm tripping. It's your check. My bad.
What, am I rolling?
You're rolling, yes.
Okay, what am I rolling? D20?
You're a d20 plus your perception.
Oh, okay.
So click on your perception. Click where it's click whatever plus.
Yeah. There we go.
You know how to do that.
Cheers, everybody.
Okay, 16 plus 5, 21.
A dirty 20, a dirty 20. Oh my god.
A dirty 20 and a dirty 21.
wait. Okay, so you got a dirty 20, he's got a dirty 21, and Shelby's got a nat 20?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should I roll stealth and see?
Okay, so during the night, you guys... I'm so sorry. Chris, remind me your character's name. I apologize. Kix? Okay. Go ahead and explain to us with knowing that Actually, just go ahead and explain to us how you escaped last night.
I mean, are there like guards keeping watch and shit? Do I have to really escape, or did I just fucking get up and leave? Like, cause honestly, she probably just get up and leave.
So where you guys are is it's not like a guarded place or like a prison. These are the living quarters, kind of like similar to how like the fire department has their own living spaces, and you guys were accommodated to stay here in some open rooms. So you have people on shift, but no one's necessarily guarding. And if they see you, you're free to go and leave as you please.
Yeah, so she doesn't care who's actually watching. She's just gonna dip for a little bit.
Okay. Okay, yeah, and as you dip, everybody kind of they see you, they watch you. Does anybody say goodbye or interact with her before she leaves?
Bye, lass. Heading out for the night.
She just kind of like looks at you and keeps walking. She has no interest, and she has a goal in mind.
Bye, lass. That's a little...
Okay, so yeah, so you remind yourself from that night. So everybody saw her leave. So she returns in the morning around probably around like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. ish. It's in daylight saving time, so the sun doesn't go up until like around 7 a.m. So it's still kind of dusk out. You get back into bed, and around this time is when Shelby, can you go ahead and explain to me your character? She's currently outside of the building, and she just overheard or eavesdropped the conversation from the window. What does your character look like? And what is she doing there?
Oh, right. So my character has very pale skin. Kind of has an iridescent sheen whenever you're closer to her. Her eyes are pitch black from the sclera all the way to the iris. And she has long white hair with purple streaks throughout it.
First reaction to seeing this. It's a ghost!
Beautiful.
No.
Something like that.
It's a ghost! No, I'm kidding.
And what is she doing there?
Currently, she's waiting for the tavern to open to try and seek some information since she felt a pull towards this town.
Okay. All right. So, as the sun rises and shines over Elsteria, you notice, Shelby, as you're standing there are a bunch of cobblestone buildings around you. There is not a lot of people outside, though. It's kind of odd to you, and it's possibly due to the rumors that you've heard of a attack last night on the festival, causing mass caution throughout the town. You notice a few meters away from you to your right, you do notice that there is what is left of the festival, and it's sort of like, knocked down banners and what's the word I'm looking for? Abandoned stalls that haven't been cleaned up from last night's attack. Everything is very fresh, very much a crime scene that is still being investigated. Otherwise, you do notice a couple of guards that have started their early shifts, walking down the neighborhoods, checking out people, saying hello as they walk by. It is officially open time, so if you would like, you're more than welcome to make your way into the bar. What would you like to do?
Is there a way to survey kind of the debris and all that to see if there's anything that kind of stands out before going into the tavern?
Absolutely. Go ahead and make your way over there and give me a perception check.
And what dice would that be?
So when you're on your character sheet, unless you're rolling regular dice, just do a d20 and then add your perception modifier. Or if you're online, you can just click your perception and it'll roll it with the modifier added.
Hold on one sec. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, that knowledge went in my head and right back out.
Yeah,
No,
how are you rolling?
I'm on the computer. I can roll through the computer, but I just need
So
to
if you
find.
see in the computer, if you see like in the middle, there's your skills. It says like acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics. There's like the plus, like 2-1 on the side. You just hit that +2 or whatever, and then what was it? Perception.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, so
And then you just hit the
so
perception plus whatever it says, and then just hit that plus.
with the
Hit the
dice roll.
number. Hit the number. Yeah, it should just do it automatically for you.
All
It
right.
should say like something plus whatever numbers there. Whatever your roll is plus whatever numbers there.
It looks like I rolled a.
say again.
It did a 7 whenever I did all of it.
Okay. Okay, so as you're walking through the different vendor stalls that have been abandoned, you can tell that everything was left in a hurry. Something serious happened here, and it seems that everybody left at the same time, because as you're walking, it seems like every single stall was left in the same sort of condition, and there's a bunch of foot trucks that were left, almost like a stampede, towards the exit of the event. Although there's really nothing out of the ordinary. Perhaps the knights had already came through and sort of swept the scene and picked up anything of value. So you can't really find out too much, but you just do know that this is something that has happened. Most likely the whole town knows about it, seeing as though just the sheer amount of stalls that were left in the same condition, it's clearly was a mass event. So that's what you get while you're looking around this festival grounds.
Got it. All right, then I shall make my way into the tavern and
Okay.
find a table to just park it at.
Okay. So as you walk into the tavern, you are met with old cobblestone buildings in this big archway. As you walk into it, there are a bunch of different tables, and there are patrons that you notice there are a couple of knights enjoying their breakfast, getting ready for their shifts, 2 barmaids that are scurrying behind the counter, sort of sarcastically speaking to each other, trying to get each other to hurry faster. You do notice that there are rumors, or excuse me, there's like an air of tension in the room, and when you walk in, everybody kind of looks towards you. What would you like to do as you step in and you notice all of this?
Oh, Lord. I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't be
So-
sorry. I do the same. So take your time.
No, that's
honestly.
okay. So there's a lot of things you could do. So, I mean, you could walk up to the bar itself to order yourself a drink. You could just sit down at a table, wait to be served. If you'd like, you could choose to sit down next to a knight. You could choose to sit down next to, there is a woman rogue. She looks to be in her late 20s. She's got red hair that's pulled up into a pigtail and a bow and arrow on her back. She's eating breakfast to herself. There is a couple of people. It looks like a group, possibly a family or a group of friends, off to the back corner, where there's almost like booths at the tavern. So there's a couple of places you can sit, depending on maybe who you would maybe sort of look into, or you could go to the barmaid if you're just strictly looking for information.
Is there like an inconspicuous kind of booth where you can hear most of the conversations going on in the tavern?
Yeah, so the best place for that would probably be this table right off to a column, because as you look towards the ceiling, you notice a bunch of wooden beams, and they all connect into singular columns, 3 individual that span the length of the room. So if you want, there is a table in the center column, right next to it that's kind of discreetly hidden behind it, so there, it's out of eye from some of the tables, and it's right in the middle of the room. Well, it's like off to the left, but in the middle lengthwise. So you would be able to hear the bar to your left, and you would be able to hear all the tables and see all the tables off to your right.
I'm definitely gonna go over and sit there.
Okay, perfect. As you do, you notice an older lady with a tray full of hot and to-go muffins and different pastries. As she walks over and she goes, "Oh, hi, dearie. Uh, what can I do for you today?"
Do we know how much gold and all that we have right now?
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
20.
Actually, roll me a d100.
Where are... I don't think it has a D100.
Yeah, it is. It looks like 2 dice.
2 dice.
It looks
Oh.
Also,
Went
my mouth is
right
so
over it.
fucking
It's like in
dry.
the middle for some reason.
I got 47.
Okay, so you have 47 gold. You are kind of rich. You're doing pretty good for yourself.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Wow.
you obviously you don't remember where you got this gold from, but you reach into your pouch and you notice, like damn, you got some money.
I got
More money than I've got.
dollar bills, dollar bills.
Like, I
I've
don't
only
know
got
how you
8.
got this money. Maybe you're a businesswoman, or maybe you come from a royal family of some sorts, or I mean, maybe you stole
Maybe
it.
you're
Maybe
just
this
that
isn't your
bitch.
wallet, but you've got it.
Could be a thief and I don't even know. Um,
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny because
As you
I'm
peer
poor.
As you peer into your purse, you notice the barmaid just kind of like look over and look down into it. "Ooh, well, it seems we got a high roller in the tavern today. I mean, would you like some of our finest goat milk, ma'am?"
oh Jesus.
Goat milk.
I'd like to have one of those muffins. And any
Oh.
information you might have on what could have happened here last night?
Oh, you haven't heard?
Mm-mm.
Well, here you go. She hands you the muffin. Well, do know that's free, even though feel free to tip. Feel free to tip. I got a family,
I
and it's hard
sheepishly,
these days. Just feel free to tip. um,
sheepishly put 5 gold pieces on that tray.
Whoa!
oh wow,
Is that a lot?
sweet.
Okay.
Well,
Breakdown.
we don't need input. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Technically,
no.
her character wouldn't know whether that's a lot or not.
Yeah. We all know. So I'm just like, what the hell?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, as such a generous patron, I'd be more than happy to tell you what happened yesterday. Well, there was a blood moon festival. As you can see when you look up to the sky, there are 2 moons. Those are our twin moons, and within the next few days here, they'll be converging. And well, we don't know why, but the festival was last night, and there was, I don't know, an attack of some sort. Some people say it was monsters, other people say it was shadows. No one really understands who it was, but don't worry, the knights are investigating. But yeah, that's as much as I know, at least. You might be able to get some more information out of some patrons who were there last night. I personally was running the bar, so I couldn't attend. So, maybe you could get some more information out of somebody else. But for now, if you'd like, I can get you some more food. We actually have this brand new cheese. We just got it in, very rare, fresh. You never had anything like it before. It cost 15 gold, but I'm telling you, It's worth every bite.
I think I'm okay with my muffin, but thank
Oh.
you.
Wow, a little okay.
I got a sweet tooth, that's it.
Oh, a sweet tooth. Well, we have cakes. Would you like? We have this amazing decadent chocolate. She keeps going on and going on, clearly trying to upsell you. Do you stop her at any point?
Just, I'm good, ma'am, but thank you. It looks like that table needs your help.
Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me. She runs off to them. She scurries off with her little tray.
Made this poor woman rich.
All right, so I will leave your character. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for fucking with this wig this whole game. I will leave your
Perfectly sorry.
character there.
It's okay. It's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
use
Um,
that time to try and eavesdrop.
say that again.
I'm just gonna use that time while you're doing all that to eavesdrop on tables.
Okay, perfect. Give me a second. Readjusting. Okay. We are now going to move over to Gregor. It is 6 a.m. Or, excuse me, it is now 7 a.m. Sun has risen. You guys hear a little bit of commotion, not like a lot. You clearly know that the breakfast is being served. You guys were told about it on your way over here as Aldrich had escorted you to the premise. When you wake up, you see that you're in a really nice linen laid cotton bed around you. You see silver banners with cross insignias upon them, and a singular table laid out in front of you with a couple of different maps and such laid out, quills and pens for writing, as well as a bookshelf provided with a standard history of Elstoria, the religions, things like that. You're welcome to read it. What do you do as you wake up?
well. First
good?
things first.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking to a dwarven fighter. The first things we're going to be doing is checking over our equipment from the night before. Since it did get used, so it's going to be probably about 5 to 10 minutes of checking over the axe, checking over the crossbow, the armor, followed by donning armor. That's another 10 minutes of work. Well, no, it won't be donning armor yet. Getting breakfast.
Okay, before you go get breakfast, you see Kiaro to your right, and you also are aware that there is oh my god, I keep forgetting your Kristen, your character. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna write it down.
Kicks.
Wow, it's
Is it Kicks?
it's Kicks.
Oh, that
Yeah.
might be why I forgot, because it was so okay, my bad. I apologize.
So Kiara to my right, Kicks, and I'm missing. Wait, where's the kobold?
Eli, Bipple. Yep, and I'm missing Cobalt. Okay, I apologize. And so, Gregor, you remind yourself that you came in with the full party, and yet you only see one other, but there is missing Kix, who is in the room across from you. Do you greet them with anything? Do you interact with them at all before you decide to go downstairs?
Wave a good morning. Wave a good morning to Kiara, to the I don't know what he is, the elf or whatever the hell it is. Kiara is. Wave a good morning to the elf. I assume, since I don't know his race. He looks like an elf.
Do I see him?
Yep, you guys are in the room together.
Yeah.
Okay.
I basically waved to him and said,
I wave back at him.
Did you ice him up well this morning? As I walk downstairs. Did you ice him up well last night?
Well, luckily I heal fast.
Yeah. Well, that'll teach you from being a thief. Just kind of, dragging my stuff with me.
As
So
you
what-
go... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, am I sitting at a table? What am I doing? What am I?
You're still in bed.
Well, as
Or
you
I'm in
wake
the room.
up...
I'm in the room. Oh, okay. We're in. Okay.
Like I said, you and Gregor are in the same room together, and Kix is in the adjourning room next to you. Gregor woke up in the morning. Yeah, Bipple. Let's just say go ahead for the time being. Bipple is asleep, and you wake up. You see Gregor wave to you and give you some shit about last night, and you trying to steal from him. How do you react, and where is your character, and how are they feeling right now?
I don't know. I just barely acknowledge him and just kind of try to get my bearing for the day ahead.
Okay. Now, Kix, you clearly hear the two are up, and you can hear them sort of, talking back and forth. Do you go ahead and greet them?
Wait, who is this?
Kix.
Oh, okay.
You and me are talking back and forth,
Oh,
and then
By
Kix is overhearing it.
If by greet you mean look at them with like a very, very, very deep glare, just like
that's what you're doing to me?
early morning, just like that's her greeting, is looking at you and just glaring at you for daring to talk.
I just softly, awkwardly say hi to Kix.
That's your funeral, lad! As I walk downstairs.
Well, as you go to walk downstairs, you're intercepted by none other than Sir Aldrich Hawthorne, the man who escorted you to the premises last night after seeing you defeat the attackers of the Blood Moon Festival. You hear him, he knocks as he enters, and he kind of bumps into your chest. Oh! And he goes, good morning, Gregor. Good morning, brave adventurers.
Bumps into my chest. More like I bump into his knee bumps into my chest. Yeah, Jack.
I'm so sorry. He removes his helmet and he holds it to his chest. I trust you all slept well after last night's ordeal.
Why, nice bed.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Our maids,
could use some better stuff.
It would have been a better sleep if the room didn't smell so much from that dwarf.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever you are, doesn't smell much pleasant either way.
Well, I appreciate the feedback, Gregor. I will make sure to keep more stock on hand and possibly change up our linen sheet. Well, I mean, that is a 3,600 count by all means, but
no.
I understand a man of pleasure.
Fine. The bed was fine. The sleeping next to a thief, however, that was the problem.
Oh, I apologize. If I had known we need...
Go ahead.
Oh, had I known we need more accommodations, I would have been happy to accommodate for it.
Nah, it's fine. I've slept with an axe beneath my pillow for a while now. Not the first time I've had to use it.
Who is this thief we're talking about? He looks around.
I look to that one. I look to Kiara. That one. Man tried to steal this damn pendant. Tried to steal something right out from my damn hands before the festival started. Got himself.
He's crazy. I have no idea what he's talking about.
How's those jewels of yours, lad? Still aching between the legs.
Congratulations.
Nope. Feeling all better. I don't even know what you're talking
about. I'm sure you don't. Anyways.
Well,
it's early morning. I need to go see a man.
Well, to remind you all, I am Sir Aldrich Hawthorne. On behalf of the entire town, I wanted to personally thank you again for the heroic efforts. We just really appreciate your bravery. And
please.
As a token of our gratitude, a complimentary breakfast has been made. So please go ahead and escort yourselves down to the main hall.
Right.
Breakfast.
Though he pauses, his expression growing slightly more serious before he dismisses himself. However, before you leave for breakfast, I must ask a favor. Please come see me, all of you, in my quarters to provide an official report on last night's events. Strictly business, it's important that we document everything that happened to prevent any future disturbances. He gives a warm smile as he looks at you, sort of not taking no for an answer, before closing the door and walking away to let you guys make yourself down to the hall.
Sure thing. I'll see you right after meal. I'm not brain don't work too good unless you got food in you. Soldier training 101.
Perfect, I'll see you then.
And down the hall I go, lugging a backpack full of armor and other
Alright, does
things.
everybody go down to breakfast with Gregor?
Yeah.
You just see this dwarf boy looking around it. I'm sorry.
I'll go down to breakfast.
Okay. Alright,
I'm hungry as fuck.
you all make yourself your way down to the the food hall. You guys are on the top balcony. It's sort of a 2-level tavern where the top level is all the sleeping quarters and the bottom level is the bar, where you notice 2 barmaids, one older, one younger, serving people. An older woman with a tray filled with pastries, walking around handing them out to different customers. You notice a knight by himself at a table, a family off to the corner, a woman rogue with a bow and arrow behind her back sitting by herself, sort of in the middle of the room to the right, kind of scanning, watching. You also noticed a woman sitting by herself with shining skin. I believe you said, Shelby, translucent?
Kind of iridescent.
Iridescent, thank you. Iridescent. Long white hair and completely blacked out eyes, sitting by herself, sort of sitting with a muffin. What do you guys do?
I just look at. I'm taking a seat next to the knight. I'm taking a seat.
Okay.
I agree. I go up towards the knight. Mind if I sit?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead. And he gestures towards you. The man who you sit down next to he's a young boy with blonde hair. But he sort of talks with a super purposely infused deep voice to try to make himself seem a little bit more distinguished than he is.
Okay, can I tell that, or is that just?
It's pretty obvious.
Okay, that's not something that needs a perception check.
No, this is just his character. You can clearly tell out the gate. He's just a little boy.
So
he's trying to fill big footsteps.
He's a knight in training, but he's not a.
Well, he's a knight, but he's pretty young. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Insight. Oh, an insight check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
10 total.
10 total. So yeah, you can tell he's young, but he's completely adorned in the proper knight insignia and armor, so you know he's been sworn in. So you think to yourself, someone of his age sworn in, he must do pretty well. You know, he must have certain abilities.
Yeah. Oi, lad. Mind if I sit? Or, sorry, I already said that. Mind if I sit? He said, yeah.
Go ahead.
So I set my gear down, pull my chair, hop in the chair, pull myself into the chair. Well, not pull myself. I'm 4'6". I sit. I may have to jump a little bit.
He sort of looks you up and down as you sit down. What's a dwarf? I do it at Elsteria.
That lad is a tale. Probably 40 years of the service in the making.
Well, I got until breakfast is over, so you might as well start telling it.
Let's just put it like this. I'll make the long story short, lad. I've served my clans well, but sometimes clans have problems, and sometimes it's best to step away. Just like, family is a tough situation. That's the best I can tell you. Without that's the best I can tell you without having to make you sign papers.
Or make a man cry. I understand family problems.
A young
At least
face like
around
you.
here. Yep. I mean,
Young.
I had to leave. I mean, that's why. I mean, look, I'm young, but I had to leave my family. That's why I'm here. I mean, otherwise I'd probably just, I don't know, be eating apples back at the orchard with the family. So, one man to the other, I understand.
Come on, lad. You can't be but what? Maybe 19 years?
Hey, it's not the age of the rock. It's the density. You know what I mean?
We all got depth, lad. Come on now. You need not throw airs with me. I'm just an old war dog. Learned a few tricks along the way. I say this as let's see, what is it? I don't have a cup or anything. I say this as I'm gonna use a spell in a non-conventional way.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
What is on the table right now in front of me?
He's got an apple that he's eating, a glass of water.
Okay.
There's a couple of like napkins and like a little flower, just to keep it pretty.
I'm going to use the spell Frostbite on the flower.
Okay.
Frostbite, basically numbing frost to form it says on one creature that you can see within range. So I'm basically treating the flower as the target.
Okay. Okay, so how do you want to do it? Like, when you do it, what is the flower? How does it react?
Basically, it would frost over. It would freeze. Basically, it would frost over.
A dwarven sorcerer?
No, lad. Just a man who's learned a bit of fighting a few tricks along the way. From the north, as they say, take the magic of where you come from. When you come from frost time, take the frost with you.
Interesting. Frost time. You've got to tell me more. I don't think I've. I mean, to be fair, in our schools we teach mostly Asturian history, but you're telling me there are frost dwarves with frost magic?
No, lad. Magic. Hell, I picked that up along the way. When I was in the soldiering, knew a dwarf that was obsessed with obsessed with it. That was probably 30 years in. 30 years in.
You're old.
But I'll be. How old?
Well,
I'm in dwarven. I'm still young. But that's something else.
well, how about this? Dwarves. I mean, you must like ale, right? I mean, I know it's morning, but
Oh, come now. You're gonna get. Don't be trying to. Are you gonna try and outdrink a dwarf?
oh no, I don't think I could outdrink you. But how about this? For telling me that great story, I will buy you a drink on the house. And he waves over the barmaid, and she comes over with her pan, and she goes, oh, and she looks at you and goes, oh, dearie, would you like a muffin? It's free on the house.
I'll pass. Sweet Tooth's not the best today.
We also have croissants if you'd like something a little bit salty.
Nah, I'll be fine, love.
Well, what is it can I get you, Gareth? And she looks over to the knight in silver armor, and he just goes, I'll have 2 ales. And I'll be buying it for my friend. What was your name again?
Gregor.
I'll be buying it for me and my friend Gregor, please. And he nods at the woman and she goes, okay, absolutely. And she turns around and she hops off. Chiaro, what are you doing? You come down to breakfast. Where would you like to sit?
I was grabbing food, and I seen them talking, and I go sit by the dwarf.
Okay, so you're sitting down. The Silver Knight, he sort of waves you on, and he's like, well, we're certainly drawing a crowd this morning.
I move my gear. What side? Okay. Question. What side did you sit on, Kiero?
I sat on the opposite side of the table from you.
Okay, you're across from me.
It's like a picnic table kind of thing?
It's a square table with 4 chairs. Well,
Okay.
it's a rectangle table, so there's 2 chairs, 1 chair, 2 chairs.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 chairs low.
They're sitting like what? Like on the corner, kind of talking to each other in
The
chairs?
knight is sitting on the chair closest to the right side of the table.
Okay.
So there's another chair to his left.
Okay, so I'm gonna sit on whatever is the opposite side of the table from.
Do you want to sit
Gregor,
at the end table? The end chairs?
Gregor's on the end.
No,
I
he's
sat
sitting right in front. He's across.
I'm across from the other knight.
Yeah, so you can sit.
And the other knight is on
here,
the
here.
end.
He's sitting right across. So let me. I got you.
It's
So
just a
it's-
rectangle. And
It's
you're
a
at the bottom right of the rectangle. He's at the right side of the
He's-
rectangle.
Wait for it.
Yeah. So we're sitting right there on the bottom
On the X's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
X's are people.
Okay, so I'll sit in the very end then.
Got it. Do you sit at
Okay.
the very end away from them or right next to them?
Right next to them.
Got it. Okay.
move my stuff.
Yeah.
I move my stuff to the
And I basically
other
just
side of
like
the-
shove my way in.
As you sit down, the knight sort of just looks you up and down and go ahead, by all means. The more the merrier. What brings you here today?
I just wanted to see what you old fools were talking about.
Oh, well, this man is here just telling me about how he went through a couple of. I believe he said he was in the military. He told me about being from Frostheim. Some giants. Yeah, I mean, this dwarf has quite the stories. I'll tell you. I actually went ahead and bought us a pint. Would you like me to go ahead and get you one as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. He waves over to the barmaid. He said, "Make that 3, will you?" And she goes, "Okay." And she shakes her head as you all are all drinking in the morning.
I look at her and say, I wave, thank you.
I move. Yeah, I'm just. You just see the duffel bag move from one side to the other side away from from Piaro. Got my eye on you, lad.
He likes to give up a lot of his secrets. I wonder what else he's hiding.
So as you're all sitting there, the man, he sits and he goes, "Well, did you guys hear about the events last night?"
Yeah, you can say that, lad.
I heard that there was a group of, they call them heroes, that defeated some shadow figures, or some other people say they were dragons. I don't actually believe that, though. There are no scorch marks. Do you guys know exactly what happened? Were you there?
Nah, wouldn't know. Had a bit of a run-in with some thugs. You know, looters. But that's about it. Looted the looters, that was fun, but well, what do you expect? Maybe a soldier, but you get your provisions where you can. You'll learn that one in any situation.
Might not be any dragon scorch marks, but there's some dust piles that I left out there.
Oh,
Boys. And he goes ahead and he slaps a shoulder on, he slaps a hand on your shoulder, Kiaro. Well, I can't believe I'm sitting at a table of fine warriors. It's a great morning before training starts.
Fine warriors, man. You're sitting next to an old grizzled fighter and whatever the hell that is.
You said training starts for what?
Oh, training. I mean, I don't train. I am a sworn in knight, but
You, now you let the bag get out of the bag now, kid. Come on now.
well,
no need
you see,
to be shy. You can drop the fake voice. Be honest.
well, you see. Oh my god, my wig is actually falling off as we speak.
I say drop the fake voice and the wig falls off.
The wig cap is like
Bro,
falling off.
it looks so itchy.
My wig cap is fucking falling off.
You can just take it off.
No, it's such a good look. Well, he goes, well, I'll be honest. I'm just in training. My big brother is a knight, but I do have training in a little bit here. You know, I'm not even old enough to drink, but they don't check IDs.
Wait, IDs in this world?
Wait, I can't do this on camera. Wait, I can't do this on camera. Hold on, give me 1 sec, yeah.
So,
yeah,
it's all right, lad. Don't worry, you'll make a fine night someday. Just gotta have the right spirit.
I appreciate
And remember, diligence in your practice. Take it all serious. You better take it seriously.
Oh my. Oh god, sorry.
I don't know. Would that count as a persuasion check? No, I'm kidding.
All right, now I'm gonna pop over to Kix. What are you doing?
She's gonna have gone down with them and sat at a table herself. But she, out of convenience, she would sit down at the same table Shelby's sitting at, but that's just because I want to sit next to Shelby.
Okay, so you go over to the table closest to the bar that's sitting along a column. You take your seat down next to the woman with the long white hair. What do you say to her as you sit down?
Oh, nothing. Like, she just is sitting here because this is the most convenient spot for her to sit and where she landed. So she's going to immediately look for, like, a bartender or, like, one of the barmaids to get some breakfast of some sort.
Okay, yeah, as you go to sit down, I mean, Shelby, would Lila like to react to this?
Honestly, I think Layla is just going to have, like,
Layla.
this clueless look on her face and just stare at her.
Okay, alright. Well, as Kix sits down, the older barmaid comes over. Oh, she hops over. Oh, hi, dearie. Good morning. Good morning. What could I treat you for today?
Breakfast.
Okay.
Bacon.
Okay.
Ham. And anything else you have back there. Like a full plate. I want a whole plate.
This one likes her meats, I see. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll go get you that, dear. It'll take a few minutes to cook that up for you, but it'll be just a moment. And she goes ahead and she hobbles back. Well, and now it's just you.
And the strange looking chick staring at me.
Yep, just you and the woman across from you.
She kind of tries to ignore it for a couple minutes, but then just like looks over at Shelby's character. What are you staring at?
Oh shit, I didn't think this far ahead.
I mean, you could. Oh wow. Nope. That's something my bard would do.
She's gonna just keep staring for a little bit and go, nothing.
You trying to
really.
start a fight?
What's a fight?
What?
Just kidding.
What the fuck? You don't know what a fight is?
I fumbled. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
It's okay.
Do we over at our table see this?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are a few feet away from him.
Hicks is just assaulting a poor young girl. Like, you want to fucking go?
Yeah,
I kind of look over at Kix and go, wait. I look at her. I look at the two of them for a minute. I'm like, are you two okay?
You stay out of this. Why were you staring at me? What, you got a problem with me? I'll fight you.
she takes a moment to really just think, letting an awkward silence fall over everyone.
I don't.
You can definitely tell that there's not much going on upstairs. The lights on, but no one's really there.
Nobody's home.
The hamster fell off that wheel.
Yeah. I look over. I just kind of walk over there. Miss, are you okay?
It's been a long night. I haven't slept.
Oh, lass. Oh, we can't leave it like this.
Sure you can.
You even eaten breakfast yet?
I had a nice muffin.
No.
And
I call over a waiter.
That waiter better have my breakfast.
The old lady, the younger lady, actually, the older lady is in the back cooking. The younger lady runs over. Hello, yes, can I help you?
Yes. This little one here hasn't eaten. Hey, this little one here hasn't eaten yet.
Oh,
the muffin.
oh, you wanted a muffin. Oh, a muffin. Oh, sorry. I mean, we have a couple of like different flavors. We have like blueberry. We've got this new parsnip one that is like experimental, but like it's not bad. I mean, we have a carrot one. We have
I kind of
blueberry one.
I gently raise a hand. I gently raise a hand and stop the woman. Now she needs a real breakfast.
Oh.
If you wouldn't mind.
Oh no, surely. That's gonna cost you though. Are you gonna pay for it?
Well, the gods putting on our tap is the gods got our tap for the day.
She looks over at the guard. Oh, yeah. I mean, he puts on his deep voice again in front of the barmaid, and he kind of like blushes a little bit. You can tell
Not
he finds
that
her
one.
look cute.
What was the guy's name? I can't remember the contact. What's his name?
Aldrich.
Yeah, Aldrich has our tap. Our tab.
Oh yeah, Aldrich definitely got it like that.
So, but you got coin on you, right, miss?
Yeah.
Bold assumption.
That's a question. I asked a question there.
To my character?
Yeah.
She kind of zones in at that moment and just lifts the pouch that was at her side and plops it on the table.
Oh.
I kind of just like I very quickly like move that. No, don't show it in public.
Well, I say we have some, what we would call high rollers at the table. Am I right? Well, let me go ahead
Maybe
and I'll
have-
get you your breakfast right away. I mean, we have a lot of things. We have eggs, we have bacon, we have sourdough bread freshly risen. We've got a couple of different cheeses, honeys. I mean, we got everything. What do you want? What do you need?
Just, I very politely just say it as best as I can. Just get a length of breakfast sausage, a thick slice of ham, and a few eggs. I think she'll be fine. That should get it going. I'll
Okay,
take the same.
Okay, 2 orders. Okay, while I'm here, does anybody want anything else?
Alright.
No.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take that silence as a no. So if I don't come back, Anyways.
I'll take a water.
okay, that's what I thought. Okay, 2 breakfast with eggs, sausage, and ham. I'll be right up with it. And she walks away. Everybody, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
D20, right?
Yes, ma'am. With your perception modifier added.
Oof.
Rolling.
Okay.
Ooh,
23.
Ooh, okay.
11.
Okay.
18 plus 6.
Yeah,
Damn
22.
that high wisdom.
Huh?
It's a damn that high wisdom.
I like my
24?
perception.
Okay, so as you guys are waiting for your food, Kix is just kind of off to herself. She's honestly trying to withstand the awkward tension that's growing between her and Leolai. I apologize. So she doesn't really notice anything but her inner emotions at this moment.
She's grumpy. She's not a morning person.
She's got sunken eyes. You can tell she hasn't slept for
She looks a bit anemic.
yes, and it would make sense as she only got a couple of hours of sleep. Because you all saw her sneaking out last night. Feel free to ask her questions about that, because bitch, you look like it.
I mean, you can.
I
What you
like
get out of
living.
it is
Although, as you guys are sitting there, the other 3 of you, you all notice the lively atmosphere that's buzzing around you. There's a bunch of conversation amongst the patrons because as you guys have been served, more and more have came in to fulfill the tavern. It's been about 15-20 minutes since you got here. A table nearby, you overhear Chiaro, you overhear a group of townsfolk speaking in hushed, kind of like urgent tones. And this elderly man, he like leans down to the man next to him that looks like a friend, and he goes, "Have you heard the rumors? They say the twin moons are converging, and I don't know, something about that goddess, something about a resurrection. I don't know, man. Imagine the chaos if that really was true." And the man beside him, he goes, "I heard the same, brother. Some say her followers are already preparing for the ritual. The night of the twin moon convergence will be upon us in just a few weeks." Gregor, what you hear at another table, you hear a pair of folks that are adorned in different garbs and jewels. Perhaps these are merchants, and they're often deep conversations. Their voices are barely above a whisper, but you hear one say to the other, "The attacks during the festival, I've heard whispers that they're part of a larger rebellion, an underground movement, I think, trying to destabilize the region." And the other merchant picks up, "Rebels, you say? That would explain the coordination. But why attack the festival? What's their endgame?" And Leolai, as you sit around observing your surroundings as you have since you've sat down, you notice from the corner where this rogue knight sits, you catch a fragment of conversation from a passerby walking. Keep your ears open. There are whispers of dark forces moving beneath the surface, stirring up trouble. If the vampire goddess returns, it'll only get worse. As he says to the man next to them as they're walking past the table.
Oh, shit.
That could have been so much worse.
Hmm.
I thought I was gonna get shit. I thought I was gonna have to. Thought we were getting ready to crack skulls. Well, I say that because I don't have my armor on. I'm a dwarf. I'm a soft shell right now.
Fucking forever.
You're squishy.
Yep.
Squishy. Okay.
Not
Do
really.
we?
So now we're all like, they're at the table too now.
No.
Like,
You, Gareth, and Gregor are sitting together, and right
Mhm.
across from you is this column in the center of the room, and next to it is a table where Leole. I am butchering your name. I apologize. I wish I could get punched anytime I do it. Leole.
Leolai.
Leolai. Thank
Punch.
you. Leolai and Kix are sitting together, and
Okay.
Gregor has been sort of discoursing with them back and forth.
Okay.
Can I do? Is there anything we notice about the rogue particularly? Because she's been observing as well.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. 19.
Ooh. So yeah, she has absolutely. You've noticed that this whole time you guys been talking. Background noise. You fucker. Anyways, as you guys have been sitting here, you've noticed the whole time that she has been watching you, almost like reading your guys' lips, and she's mentally noting everything that's going on, specifically between you, the woman you're sitting with, and then the two people talking to the knight, and the knight himself.
Do we notice anything like visibly on her person that could indicate if she's on the offense or the defense?
Go ahead and roll me another perception check.
I got an 8 on that one.
Okay, so no, she seems to be in typical rogue tracking gear, and typically what you would be looking for when it comes to the Knight's Order is this silver cross insignia, but she doesn't seem to be wearing one.
Silver cross insignia.
Yeah, so the establishment you're in currently is specifically for the Knights of Elsteria. They are a militia, essentially the police of this town, and they wear silver armor that bores a silver cross. So you would be looking for any, that's only the affiliation you would really be aware of at this current moment, but you don't see her wearing that insignia. So she could really be of anybody or just an individual looking for information.
Got it.
All right. Well, I go back, sit at my I go back and sit at my table. Where the hell is that mate? Mate?
I'm coming, dearie. The old lady comes out with a bunch of plates full of steaming food. The first person is to be served is Kix, as she had ordered her food first. You're set down with the food full of a plate full of different assortments of smoked meats. There's a couple of eggs, there's a portion of cheese and honey, there are hardened rye crackers and sourdough bread, as well as a little bit of a sweet pastry on the side. They definitely made sure to pack it on extra as you asked. Then they turn to Leolai and they provide her 2 eggs, her sausage links and ham, and everybody else. She turns to and she quickly provides them their food as well as a drink to Caro. And she goes, Dearie, I believe that is everything correct. Have we forgotten anything? Is there anything else I can get anybody else?
Cheers!
Nope, thank you.
Thank you,
Nope.
ma'am.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Don't forget, we take tips. She goes ahead and she scurries off.
Jesus.
That lady really wants tips.
Hey, I
These
got
places apparently must not pay their servers very well. Well, Kix is
Now what
fucking
do
Mongshin.
My character's just kind of picking at her food. She puts her ham onto Kix's plate, all while watching the rogue. Very obviously at that.
Okay. All right. So, as you all finish up your breakfast, do you guys decide to go up and provide your report, or are you what are you gonna do here once breakfast is finished up? Do you remember that Aldrich had peeked in?
Oh yeah, he wants everybody to go.
Wait,
Yeah.
I just realized. I think I might have fudged up a little bit. Kix, did I ever tell you what you learned when you?
No, you never did. I just wasn't gonna.
I am so sorry. That is such an integral part of this roleplay right now that I was like, what's going on? Okay, so I apologize, everybody. So, Kix, you remember
Yeah.
in this moment, you've been pretty fogged over, but it just adorned you. It just smacked you that, like, oh my god, wait a minute. What am I doing? Like, once you get a few bites of food, you finally are energized, and you're like, wait, you learned last night that the robes that you had found on those on those enemies you were a part of a vampiric guild of underground rebellious peoples, and the person you had went was a seamstress of those materials, so she was able to get you some information. And in the process of telling you this, she had noticed a strange marking on your body of a crescent moon shaped, and it dawned upon her, and she had told you the stories and the rumors of what she heard surrounding these markings of this pertaining to a royal vampiric lineage of those who bear the markings, and that there are only 5 people who are supposed to have bared the markings, and it's something to do with a ritual regarding the resurrection of Seraphina.
Give me a second to write that down.
Of course, take your time.
Ritual resurrection of what?
Seraphina, a woman goddess of the vampiric role 1,000 years ago.
And she knows this from something that happened. That she's just learning. She knows this herself.
Yes. So you
That is-
guys do not know this information. Chris learned this last night.
Okay. Oh yeah. So once she gets finished eating, she'll probably go to the night guy.
So, well, as you remember this, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, okay. 18 plus 18. 22.
Ooh, perfect. So, as your memory is jogged of what happens last night, you instinctively dart your eyes around the room, and you count 1,
Uh-huh.
yourself 2, 3. You saw Bipple had that marked last night, so you know that mark's on Bipple. He's not here right now because he's asleep upstairs. Unfortunately, he's still asleep. So that's 3. And then you count the 4th on the woman sitting across from you. You notice as she turns her head to look over at this rogue character across the room, her hair kind of moves away from the nape of her neck and exposes this crescent moon shape on the back of the nape of her neck. And that dawns upon you, those are the 4 people that you know bear the mark. But as you remember, there are 5. So you think to yourself, who's the 5th?
So, all right, wait. Question. You're saying I one of the people bearing a mark?
Yes, Gregor, Bipple, Kix, Leolai. The people in the room that do not have a mark that Kix notices is Kiaro. Kiaro does not have a mark. Gareth the Knight does not have a mark. The Rogue does not have a mark.
That you can see.
That she can see, yes. With her 22 perception, that's what she could tell.
Where's my mark? I don't even know.
You see the mark on on the back of Gregor's leg. It's like on the back of his calf.
Oh. My big army legs. Army legs.
I don't think she knows what to do with this information just yet. So I think she's gonna play it kind of close to the vest and be like,
Well, do know that this information implies, from the rumors you heard at least, that if the rumors are true, this is a mark of royal vampiric lineage.
yeah, I get that. But also, like, does that make them in danger? Is what I'm thinking. That she would think that wouldn't be something to show the, people who hate anything related to vampires.
Okay, so your character's concerned. She's feeling fear, and you're wanting to get some information on this mark.
Yeah, she doesn't want to say anything until she knows, like, she's not going to sign herself up for, like, a fucking guillotine or something.
Okay, perfect. So, as you all finish up with breakfast, yeah, that's fine. Since no one mentioned anything, do know, guys, the more you roleplay in between these little bits, the more you will be rewarded for it. Like, if you're curious, like, if, for example, if you wanted insight in that moment to see if she had noticed something, like a visual expression, to kind of like poke at what Chris might have just experienced, you guys can ask to do that and roll a perception check.
Okay.
So as you finish up with breakfast, you guys go ahead and do head up to the Aldrich's office to go ahead and put your report in.
I first head back to my room, take 10 minutes to get my armor back on, and then I'll go. But yeah.
How about everybody else?
I'll go with Gregor. I'll stick with Gregor.
You're going to watch me put my armor. You are very
I
strange.
realized how strong he was from when he punched me yesterday, so I'm gonna kind of use him as my armor.
Okay.
And kind of stick with him.
Okay.
Are we expected to all report to him individually or together?
He asked you after breakfast to come see him, before you leave the building to come see him. And he said it to you as a group, but I mean, you guys, you don't have to. But he definitely needs a report from you guys.
Yeah. Kix is just kind of like gonna wait outside, waiting for everybody to appear, because she ain't talking to that bitch by herself.
Okay. So,
I guess as I'm walking with Gregor, I ask him if he wants to go and talk to this guy together. I'm supposed to go meet up with him, or do we all know this?
Yes, you guys were briefed on this before you guys went out to breakfast. He came in and he told Jarl that breakfast was ready and to come see him in the office.
Should we go talk to what is his name again? Sir
Aldrich.
Sir Aldrich. Should we go talk to Sir Aldrich and go go report to him and see what he has to say?
I mean, it's only obligation. So, get it done and over with, and then I gotta go see me I gotta go see me a smith. I gotta go see me a smith. I say as I kind of look out, I kind of look down at my pouch, look down at that amulet again, tie it up, and, shove that little.
I see him look at the amulet in the bag.
It's like, don't even think it.
He looks at the tiara in the bag and he looks up at me and he sees that I'm looking at it. And I'm like,
Don't even think it. All right. So after we're, so after I'm all armored up, in my turtle shell, I'm going to walk my way up. I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna walk into walk to Sir Aldrich's door.
Mm-hmm.
Get directions, walk to his door, and
What?
knock on the door.
Okay, perfect. Well, you make your way up to his office, walking up these wooden steps that creak under your weight, and you ascend up the cobblestone steps. You see this big wooden door with a plaque that says Sir Aldrich on it. Is everybody gathered at the door?
Do I notice anything odd along the way?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I don't know shit. Max, dirty 5.
Yeah, I mean, you notice that the walls could use a little bit more cleaning. It's like real dusty. Like, you're a man of the stone, and like they are clearly not up to speed on their stone cleaning techniques.
Gotta teach. Get a proper stone. These bastards that keep up with the proper stonework.
Now, before you guys step in, I'm gonna hop over to Leolai. So, as you see this group of heroes, they seem to be bound together by some sort of request from another knight of the temple, and they all go upstairs, seemingly together. What do you do in this moment when you're left alone?
Wait, so all the knights go?
Not the knights. Sir Gareth is still sitting. He's drinking away at his ale because he's a lightweight. He doesn't want to take it too quickly. The rogue is still sitting there eyeing you guys. You can see her watching the group ascend up the stairs. The people who have walked up the stairs are the woman that sat next to you, the dwarf, and the person in cloaks that was sitting next to the dwarven man. They all went up together.
I'm hyper focused on this damn rogue. Does she get up to kind of stealthily follow them?
The rogue just sits down and watches them.
Oh boy. What do I do?
I mean, there's a couple of options. You're more than welcome to confront this rogue if she seems suspicious. You're more than welcome to possibly ask around about this wandering eye. You could maybe attempt to get away from her gaze. Maybe a distraction. You could follow up the stairs with a group.
I think I'll follow.
Okay. So you ascend the stairs as well. You notice this dwarf just kind of like staring at the cobblestone walls, just shaking his head at the quality of it. You see them all gathered at this door. As you approach them, do you inquire as to what they're doing? Come in.
Do I notice her approach?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, do you walk up to the stairs stealthily, or do you just walk up?
I just walk up.
Okay.
I'm not even hiding the fact I'm following.
Okay, yep.
You lost, lass. I looked to Leolai. Of course, I don't know her name. I looked to the the black-eyed, pointy-eared dwarf. elf-looking thing.
No,
You lost, lass.
no. But you fed me, so I figured I'd follow.
Come on now. You're not a dog. You're not a dog.
Strawberry iced tea and the Coke separate. I went to go drink this, and it tastes like strawberry Coke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Some.
Thank you. I love you.
Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute.
Right?
Hey, stop eavesdropping.
You're speaking aloud. What can we do? Not our
All right.
Not our fault. You're hot making.
So, so what we doing here? Pull me back into the scene. Looks to see what's wrong with the cobblestones.
You see, and this is why you don't. This is why you hire dwarves to do this thing. This is why you hire dwarves. God, this whole building will fall down in probably 30 years. Ugh.
It is human-made.
As you all gather at the door, Sir Aldrich hears the commotion outside, and he opens the door. Well, I didn't expect you all together. Well, this actually makes it perfect. Everybody come in, come take a seat. And he ushers you in.
Well, come on, lass. Since you're already following the gang, you might as well sit in on the bullshit. Waving Leolai.
Alright, so having finished your guys' hearty breakfast, you've made your way up to his office and he's ushered you in. You are greeted with a... Give me a second here. There it is. You are greeted with kind of a messy office. You see there it's quite big. It's got 3 attached rooms to the main room you're ushered into that's filled with different scrolls laid around 4 different tables in the center, and there's a rug leading into his back office where you see his a large rectangular desk, a big chair, a bunch of bookshelves, a bunch of sort of vintage ancient rugs strewn about, and none of them are tidy. It seems very much like a organized disaster sort of situation going, but you can tell he is a man of hobby, he is a man of battle. Anything that is left out is clearly done so because it's in use, and he is just a man of many talents. You see there's weapons, there seems to be potion making, there's scroll, there's calligraphy, hobbies, things strewn about. He ushers you down. He tells you to sit down to this big table where a bunch of writing is set out, where a bunch of chairs are also aligning this table. It seems to be some sort of like a meeting table. He sits you all down. Well, my brave heroes, please have a seat. He will gesture to you to sit down in the chairs. I thank you again for coming. Again, we need to make an official report about last night's event, so please start from the beginning and tell me everything you remember. He's going to pause and he's going to gesture towards those sitting down to give their recounts of last night.
Alright. Before I do that, while we're kind of in there, I kind of want to get a general feel of him. Can I make a sort of if I may suggest, can I make a check to see basically if I can get a general, like a more in-depth hint about this guy?
Yes.
Okay. I'm guessing that would be an investigation check.
Insight.
Oh. Insight? Okay.
Insight is anything in regards to getting a vibe or feel for people or places.
Okay, I thought it would be okay.
Investigation will be for like looking for something or investigating of something, if something's going on.
Based on clues. Okay.
Yes, like if you already know something's happening, that's when you'd use investigation.
Okay. So 10 total.
From just the state of his room, you can tell that this is a man who seems to be kind of all over the place, but presents himself together, almost like a juxtaposition. He's very charming. It seems mostly, though, that he's kind of operating under the front of professionalism. You know, he's the head of Alceria's Knights Order, so he's kind of operating as the representation of their values and morals. So you can't really gauge too much of him as a personal character, but you just know from general vibes that, you know, he's a knight and he's gonna do as knight does, and he seems to be pretty informal, and he's got a lot of interest.
Okay, so in other words, I didn't glean shit.
But again, so he thanks you guys for coming, and he beckons you guys to start your recounting of last night's events.
I kind of look over at the other two. Anyone?
Well, we were I don't even like. There was a commotion and at the square, and all of a sudden these figures came and attacked us out of nowhere.
Did they say anything?
Not that I remember.
If you need help meta-wise actually remembering things, just let me know. I remember what happened. Okay, they didn't say anything. What did they look like? Does no one remember what happened?
I'm letting these two talk first. I'll talk after I'm done. I'll talk when they're done.
Let's not be short with it, please. Come on. I have to make my report. What happened?
All right, so I'm going to recant my side of the story.
Okay.
Was enjoying ale with a smith with these. What was his name?
Thalgren Fornhart.
Thalgren. I just need. Oh, me and old Thalgren were sitting down enjoying a few pints from the back.
Interesting. Thalgren, you say? Is that the weaponsmith?
Yeah, you know, me and him just talking. I mean, it's been a long time. I've been on the road for a while. First time I've seen a dwarf in about a year. Enjoying his company. We go outside. There's a big commotion going on. Some bloke bleeding from the eyes or something. He goes to hand me something. I point to Kiara. That man tried to steal it from me and got himself punched in the gillies.
Oh, the thief comment makes much more sense now.
Yes. Wait, who said that?
Me.
Oh, you yourself.
Aldrich said that.
Oh, Aldrich. Yes. Got himself punched in the gillies, and the next thing I know, we're surrounded by four people.
Okay.
The madam here tried to talk. I looked at Kirk. Tried to talk them down, unsuccessfully, and we had to dispatch 4 lives. I wouldn't call us heroes, but we did deal with the local scum properly.
Did they have any special attacks? Were they possibly sorcerers? I mean,
well, I don't know. One tried to charm someone. That's my understanding. That's a fairly basic tactic. One moment.
wait, are you telling me you killed 4 people with no attacks?
They
Someone
did
tried to
attack
charm
us.
you and you killed everybody?
They did attack us. They did attack us. No, I'm saying we did defend ourselves against 4 attackers.
A thief and anyways, he kind of He doesn't know if he believes this story at this point. He's kind of looking at you guys squinty-eyed. Well, is there any other details? Please, it's very important. There's an investigation being officially launched. I'm sure you've heard there's a lot of rumors going on.
Why? I heard. I mean, one of them had, well, Kobold has it, but one of them had a weird pendant on him. The other one had this. I kind of rummaged through my backpack, pull out the longsword.
Oh.
One of them had this.
That weird dwarf had some weird tiara on him or something. No, he has it.
Not tiara, pendant.
Or pendant, sorry.
Not tiara, it's a pendant. Get it right. It goes on your neck, not on your head.
May I see that?
I really don't like touching that thing.
Oh, you don't have to. I don't have to touch it if you'd like to just sit on the table. We would just like to. Essentially, these are a part of the investigation. If it's found at the festival grounds, there could be some sort of, it's good for us to investigate.
I don't know. I grab the bag and I kind of just toss the bag. I toss the pouch. The pouch only contains that item, by the way. I just toss the pouch onto the man's desk. I'm like, I don't like touching that.
Everybody go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Dirty 19.
Dirty 20.
Perception.
Dirty 15.
Oh,
You don't
no.
have to say dirty.
A dirty 8.
All right, everybody stop saying dirty. We're banned. You can't say
Dirty.
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 Dirty 20.
Crazy dirty
A
8s.
dirty one.
Oh, you can't get a dirty one.
Dirty 7. It's gonna
Obviously, you fuck ass. Okay.
No.
Although those are high rolls, you guys, you can clearly tell Aldrich is interested in these items. As they're dropped along the table, his eyes light up. He believes he might have stumbled onto the next clue, is what you get from this. He says
Seen
to you,
I just seen something interesting.
I think there might be something here. Would it be okay if we were to, obviously the longsword is a weapon, so you don't have to, we wouldn't be inclined to de-weapon you, but would it be okay for the time being that we have our arcane artificers take a look at this amulet just to see if there's anything interesting about it? Perhaps it can draw back to our investigations as they are.
I can only tell you what I know of it. I don't know much of it. I can only tell you what I know of it. That's from a smith. That's from my perspective as a dwarf.
Well, yes, please. Anything that you could tell. As you guys are telling this, he begins to jot down information, clearly making notes on a piece of parchment.
So, all right, all right, I don't know if I'd have to use a roll for this. Basically, I'm going to go through, and I know it's of dwarven make, and I'm trying to vaguely tell him basically about it without saying that it might be from a bloodline I'm related to.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try this. So it's of I point to sort of like the trimmings and everything else, and I see, you see these here. Now these you can tell are dwarven insignia, or not dwarven insignia, dwarven rune. And I'm basically going through, not bullshitting, but basically going through and saying dwarven rune. I'm guessing in dwarven, there's dwarven rune. The metal used is of a rock, most likely probably from the northern, mostly found in the northern mountains. This style here depletes to one of the head clans, but I don't say which one because I would just say basically I don't know, and that's it. I basically leave it at that. Is that basically it's of dwarven make, but this is not a style that a dwarf of today would make an amulet. Basically, this is old. Before, like, a few dwarven generations back old.
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
A deception check?
Yes.
3.
He's reading through this facade of information dumping. He's taking in the information that it's definitely an irregular made piece of equipment, but he can tell straight up that you're hiding something. He knows it. But he kind of just squints his eyes a little bit and notes it on his piece of paper to possibly be a little bit more suspicious of you in the future. But
I don't know that.
when he finishes, he sets down his quill and he leans back in his chair. This is troubling news indeed, but we must remain vigilant and investigate further. Your accounts?
And I say, but there is one more thing.
Hmm?
I don't know, and I recount, I'll need your help on it, but I recount the weird vision I had when I grabbed that thing.
You recount this to Sir Aldrich?
Yeah.
Oh. So just to confirm, so as you sit there, you recount to Sir Aldrich that you had seen flashes of an old vampiric empire with visions of a woman with long silvery hair and red eyes domineering over in a dominion of people and races. You also...
I curtail it. Visions of a woman with long silvery hair, not
Okay.
I leave out the parts that look like they're a little bit more damning than they are, but
okay. And now you remember in this vision you saw moments of what seemed to be a deal gone bad between this this blonde silvery figure and another celestial sort of primordial, something that you never got the face of, but you could feel them in the vision. Do you tell Sir Aldrich about this?
no. I'm leaving it to the vision of the silvery woman. Of the silvery woman with long blonde hair.
And now, you remember, you also got a second vision of the knights themselves. Do you tell him about this?
I forget what that vision was.
That vision was you saw the knights' insignia, and you saw them marching against this vampiric force, as well as a future instance of what you now realize was Sir Aldrich himself watching you at the festival.
I won't mention him, but I will say that in the visions, the knights were involved. Their knights were involved.
Wow,
Marching.
he just
I don't know if I need to
takes
roll
all this information in. What would you like to roll here? Deception?
I said, do I need to roll anything?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
The fact that you provided him this information when he saw you were holding back kind of thwarted him from looking any further. My bad. I wasn't checking side chat. I apologize. Give me one sec.
They're goofing off.
I love it. So yeah, wow. He stands offering a firm handshake to you, Gregor. Thank you so much for your bravery and your cooperation. If any of you discover anything else or need assistance, don't hesitate to come to me.
Hesitate to what?
Come to me.
Don't hesitate to come.
Don't hesitate to see me. Don't hesitate to see me.
But
don't hesitate to seek me out.
You see his demeanor shift once more. Again, thank you for the detailed report. He looks to all of you. possibly that shade. There is something important I need to discuss with you all, and it is, but he pauses for a moment, and he looks over, noticing a new face. He says, I counted the right amount, but I believe there should be a kobold sitting in that seat. He looks off to the woman in silver hair. Who are you? I don't believe you were part of the group last night. Would you care to explain yourself?
Oh,
Yeah, who is that?
she just has a blank face, like an airhead. Kind of looks off and goes, "Oh, I just followed everyone. I'm Leolai."
Oh, well, hello, Leolai. My name is Sir Aldrich Hawthorne. I am the Knight's Head of the Order. It is wonderful to meet you. And he bends over, and he gives you a bow. Well,
Yep.
I mean, before I put out this report, you've been here sitting the whole time. Were you there last night at the festival?
No, I kind of just came in this morning through town.
Oh,
Don't mind her, Aldrich. I think she good lass. A little bit of a trauma. I kind of tap I tap a finger to my skull, indicating. Hoping
Wow.
he gets the drift.
oh,
That's fucked up.
Leolai just kind of looks between them, not knowing what's going on.
I'd look over to Gregor. Well, do know if you ever need any assistance. We do have the greatest medics in town if she needs help.
Oh, I'm not sick.
She's fine. She'll be with us. She's just going to be with us till she's.
Well, I'm curious. You say
She's
you
gonna
came
be
in
with
from
us.
town. Where do you come from? If you're not from Elsteria,
I don't know.
you don't know.
No. Just kind of woke up with a knot on my head one day.
Wait. You're telling me you don't know how you got here?
No. Well, I
My
won't.
gods! You're letting this woman walk around concussed? She needs help!
Probably more than we know.
I can
I just
assure you
met
I'm
the woman.
fine.
I mean, she looked okay. I did.
This-
I swear to you on my axe, I didn't know.
Well, I woke
I know
up
she's-
with a bump a long time ago. I just walk a lot.
What is your name? Do
Leolai.
you have a last name?
Possibly.
You can see him, he sits back, and he's just writing all of this down. He's just scribbling on a bunch of things on paper that is concealed from you all. Well, again, thank you for the detailed report. That's very odd. There is something I need to discuss with you all. It is vital that you understand the gravity of the situation. He stands up, and he starts walking around the desk, and he stands before the party with a grave look on his face. Elsteria is no longer safe. The attacks last night were not random acts of violence. They were targeted. I'm so sorry for what's going on with my mouth right now. We have confirmed the rumors of a resurrection of a woman of Seraphina, a vampire goddess. I understand how it sounds, especially with the history of Elsteria, but with the Twin Moon converging, it's a threat, truly, of her return. He pauses to let the weight of his words sink in. I regret to inform you that going back to your regular lives will no longer be an option. You have been marked by these events, and our enemies will not rest until they have achieved their goals. Although, your skills and courage are needed now more than ever. He takes a deep breath before continuing. We have also discovered, through magical scrying, the location of a book that may provide us with more insight into the resurrection ritual. And we believe there is a society orchestrating these attacks to do with the underground. We have some agents looking out, but all we know currently is that there is a book hidden in an ancient library deep within the ruins of Whispering Woods.
Whispering
hands-
Wood.
The Whispering Woods.
I try to recall if I've been through that.
Everybody go ahead and give me an insight check. And Chiaro, I need you to roll yours with advantage.
17.
What does that mean again?
Roll it twice and pick the highest number.
Oh, okay.
Which check is it?
Insight.
Insight?
Right,
18. 13 plus 5.
Did you roll twice?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
I'm chewing a nugget. I'm so sorry. Leoline, what was yours?
Oh, I got 20. It's not a natural one though. It's a 14 plus 6.
Got it. Okay, so everybody, when he says the Whispering Woods, everybody at the table has a collective groan. Because you all know that these are spooky, scary, foggy. They're like, you hear screams from these woods at night. There are legends and folk tales that this is a terrible place that no one should enter, and kids go missing and they come out deformed monsters. Possibly sometimes these are old folk tales to get kids to go to bed at the right time, but it puts the fear in the word for sure when you hear it. Chiaro, you remember you spoke to an agent, Lyrian, this morning, and you were informed that there was indeed an artifact in the Whispering Woods. Now, this might be the artifact that they were attempting to scry. So, Sir Gareth looks at each party member in the eye, conveying earnestine concern.
What do you mean by mulked?
Well, we believe that there is a reason that you are all being targeted. But this is the thing, we don't know why. But
Can I
that's
do a history check and like kind of tell them what book I think it is. I don't know.
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and do a roll.
This is 17 plus 6, 23.
Wow,
Yeah.
my right above it. My thing was 22. You got 23. Okay. Yes. You have just an inkling. You believe that it is in fact the Book of Resurrection that you have been on the hunt for.
All right. So I guess I say to them, it must be the Book of Resurrection. Yeah, I'm not supposed to speak about it, but if it's come down to this, then we need to work together to try to get it.
Gregor's head turn. I'm just looking at you like with.
That's why I
Shock.
tried to steal your amulet, because I thought it would help me try to find the location of this book.
I ought to drive an axe into your skull, you son of a.
Wow, you see Aldrich he's honestly shocked to be inundated with so much information relevant to his investigation. He's scrambling to get the right notes down on paper. And he's like, wait, let me just get this straight. You're telling me you know the book that we're looking for Who are you? Why are you looking for this book? What is this book? We... Okay.
I can't tell you much. All I can tell you is I've been sent by the elves to acquire this book.
Interesting.
I do not know this man. I'm just like, I do not know this man. I know where this goes. I do not know this man. Starting to like.
Well,
just-
do know.
do.
It's okay. I thank you for the information you've provided us. It would be an absolute service. I see we have aligned interests. Would you help us investigate? Like I said, all we wish to do is investigate the artifacts. You can keep them. We just need to see them for a short bit to have them in our possession. Would it be okay if we have the exact coordinates, so you don't have to guess where the book is. If you work with us as the Knights Order, we could provide you the map to the library, as it is not easily accessible and the path is fraught with danger. But this book may be our only hope to prevent the resurrection and to uncover the true nature of the Shadow Society behind these attacks.
Right, get the book. Get the book. Get the book. Get it in our possession. Possibly destroy, or destroy it, and prevent the resurrection of the vampire bitch.
Whoa. You see him kind of like lean forward at the mention of destroying the book. I understand this is a dangerous artifact, but please do not, what's the word? I can't think of the right word. Fuck.
Do not dispose of the book. Do not dispose of it so
Do
eagerly.
not be hasty. Yeah, do not be too eager.
We cannot
We
destroy
want to
this book.
investigate it first. We need to understand why they want this book, and if it really is a book of resurrection, we need to understand the ways to prevent the resurrection first and foremost.
Of resurrection. Book. Book of Resurrection says it right there. But you could destroy the book, you prevent the resurrection. Normally that line of thinking works.
That's not necessarily true. The book may just be the only thing that tells you how to do it.
I hate when others are right.
But look, we can work together. I will provide you the map. If you provide the service. We just need to have you provide it back. Bring it back to me when you find it. We will investigate, see if it has anything to do with it. We'll take down the information, and then the book is yours to do with.
Alright.
Is that a deal?
I would like to talk about your payment for us doing this for you, for getting this artifact and showing it to you.
Oh, payment. Okay.
Because I'm not showing you this book for nothing.
Well, to be fair, I feel like it'd be quite hard to find the book in the Whispering Woods without the exact map, which we have found through scrying techniques this morning.
So you're saying that the payment you're giving me is the map to find this artifact?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not afraid to pay a little coin, but let's be real, I feel like this is already sitting at a fair exchange, is it not?
Do you at least keep paying for our lodging in the city while we're doing this?
Oh, of course. Like I said, even last night when you guys defeated those enemies at the festival, food, anything you need, supplies is on me. If you need any spells, ingredients, we have an apothecary here, and I'm more than welcome to share my supplies.
I kind of look at this. I look at the old that short sword. Got a mage with a shiny pearl and a mage with a shiny pearl and a passion for scrying items, or a passion for scrying magic items. Pardon.
Oh, sleepy Pikachu face. But...
Well, as Aldrich is providing this information, how does everybody else at Laoli Kix, how do you react to this information? What do you do here?
She's just kind of sitting in the back, listening, just, absorbing it. Gonna go with the flow. Trying to,
Right.
avoid the view of Aldrich, though. Trying to, kind of just, be there but not be noticed.
He looks over at you.
Damn it, you bitch.
Can I, by the way, can I make an insight check on, or can I make a check on Kicks? Because I know I'm going back and forth on this.
Go ahead.
16.
What are you looking to look for? What are you trying to get out of this?
Her mood, basically her. I'm trying to see if she's. I'm trying to see past the poker face she's obviously giving. Because there's no way no one can be this calm during hearing all this bullshit, especially after saying your life as you know it is kind of done. Time to go for the cause. Time to Johnny for the cause.
You notice on her face, she right now is holding up a big mask. You can tell that there's a lot going on in the interior of her mind, and you also notice there's this awkward tension between her and Aldrich.
I say nothing for now. I will keep my...
As you're looking at her, Aldrich actually looks over to her and he goes, funny seeing you here, Kix.
Yeah. Crazy what shit wraps you up,
How's your mom been?
I don't know. You're more likely to know than I am.
Did she know you were in the attack last night?
I didn't tell her.
Don't worry, I'll see to that.
You really don't have to.
Well,
Not like she...
What was that?
Nothing.
Be honest with me. What happened last night? Come on. You can tell me, I'm your family.
Anyway, lad. Sorry.
What everybody else said. I was minding my own business. People attacked us.
Did you kill one of them?
I really can't remember.
Nah, she didn't. I was there. I remember.
How? Wait, what?
I said she didn't. She did not.
Oh, didn't.
Did not.
I apologize for assuming poorly of you. At least I'm glad you made it safe.
You'd rather have me not kill someone if I'm being attacked?
It makes sense that you didn't, is all I'm saying.
She just kind of, sits back in her chair, disconnecting from the conversation, waiting for everybody else to, hurry this along.
Well, as you sit back, he just looks at you and goes, well, there she goes, off into her shell. Well...
Anyway, I'm still kind of jiggling the hilted sword, the hilted long sword, as a reminder to say, hey, kind of, got a friend with a pearl and an identify spell.
Oh, I see. Well, how about this? Leave these with me. I will have one of our sorcerers come take a look and identify anything. We'll need it for our investigation anyways, and if we find anything of use to you, we'll go ahead and we'll give you the report as well. Does that sound good?
Sounds all right with me.
Alright, perfect. So we'll take these. Here is the map. He sets down a big map of the Whispering Woods with an X marks the spot on it, and he goes, again, he looks at all of you in the eye. He even looks at Kix, and he kind of shoots her like a, I know I'm just messing with you all the time, sort of like harsh love kind of look. And he goes, your bravery has saved many lives. Now I must ask you to take on this perilous quest. Find the book, learn what you can, and help us stop the resurrection of the vampire. The fate of Elsteria rests in your hands. He steps back, allowing you guys to absorb the information and ask any questions that you might have. No questions? No questions?
So,
Fuck no, and she walks out.
I look towards her leaving, towards him. I give him the instead of the salute that I've probably noticed between soldiers. I give him the dwarven salute, which is the dwarven salute.
me
No,
or him or the
Aldrich. I give him the dwarven soldier salute, and march off after Kix.
He salutes you back, and he ushers everybody out. And as Kix walked past him originally, he just gave her like a little like, "I'll see you" wave, you know. As you all get this mission provided to you, this is where we are going to pause for this night's session. We will pick up with the beginning of the mission next session.
Okay.
It started a little late. Unfortunately, it ends at 12 a.m., so we couldn't get a little bit more into it. I like to normally end with combat, but combat we will save for the next session.
Huzzah.
All I'm saying is, dear God, please don't put me back. Don't send me back to Frostheim.
Knowing that the roleplay is coming to a conclusion, is there anything that y'all would like to do? Because you will be exiting the the place now. How about we go ahead and we'll roleplay your exit and get you guys set along the road and make sure you can interact with each other as you'd like for the next couple of minutes here. So, who would like to take the initiative of what they would like to do once they leave Aldrich's office? Knowing that you have just been tasked with this mission, do you guys want to come together in a circle, figure out what your plans are for the day? Do you want to leave town? Is Leoli a part of this? There is a third person here. What do we want to do? What are we talking here?
Well, obviously we're dragging Leoli along. Why wouldn't we drag something with pitch black eyes and pointy ears, or Leoli along? Why wouldn't we drag something along with pitch black eyes and pointy ears?
Hey, I got things too.
But no, I'm actually going to stop Kix before she, marches herself down the stairs and wave her over.
Okay.
What? She'll just kind of come over, cross her arms, stand there like really defensive, like what?
Hi, no need to be mad with me now, miss. I don't know what you and him have, but that's not me. But there were some things I didn't say to him that I need to say to you, that I need to tell you. I wasn't 100% honest with him.
And why are you telling me?
Well, because in that little vision that I had, not only was that little runt of a kobold in it, but you and some weird marking of a half moon of some moon emblem. Now I have pulled us out of the way and off to the side where no one can hear us, or at least I think I have. So,
do we need to roll stealth to make sure we don't get
I'll see you
hurt?
guys go ahead and roll a stealth.
Okay.
I roll on disadvantage because I'm in heavy armor.
Oh no! Well, hopefully,
What's happening? Who's rolling?
Me and her
hopefully
both
mine
rolling.
didn't up for you.
They snuck
18.
off. You feel free to do a perception check against their stealth roll if you want
Yeah.
to see what's going on.
Don't be a bitch.
I'm gonna do that.
I only got a 12 on my
my
Okay,
stealth
fine.
roll. My stealth
So-
roll was a 6.
16, 17,
Ooh.
18, 19,
My
20,
Chris, you
perception-
21.
beat a 12?
I got a 21.
Okay, so Kix is out of your view, Caro, but you can see Gregor and you can hear what he's saying.
Ooh.
Like, Kix is a little too far away from you, but Gregor isn't.
Basically, it's like you see me talking on a one-sided conversation.
Yeah, you
If-
get 50% of the conversation. That makes sense because you rolled 50% higher than his roll.
If I rolled an 18 for perception, can I hear the whole conversation?
You hear everything.
Fuck yeah.
You might as well
Okay,
just
so-
be there.
Well, I mean, I did drag her along, literally.
Yeah, true.
I'll be standing behind Kix, very, very close.
You're standing behind me, guarding me from the gaze of a thief. No, I'm kidding. That's gonna be the whole thing. So I recount the full and Go ahead, Kieros.
I was just gonna say, could I go to a general store?
As everybody's talking, you're more than welcome to.
You fucked off from the building.
Yeah, I'm fucking off.
All
A
right.
general store.
So I recount basically the entire vision to Kix. I'm not going to repeat it because I know I'm going to make an accuracy, but I recount the entire vision as as the DM gave it to me to Kix.
Mm-hmm.
So the vampire, all the vampire horde, her vision, Aldrich in there. And I said, I don't know who you are, but I know you know that numbskull. Yeah, that man in there. So you tell me, because I have a feeling you know more than you're letting on, especially from that look on your face that you gave earlier.
She just kind of. You have caught me off guard. Give me a second. She just kind of like. Breathes out like a little. There's not much that I can tell you and be 100% sure about. But
Well, can you tell me
I
this?
too had a vision.
Care to
similar.
share?
I guess since you told me yours, just I
I'll
saw.
show you mine.
Hey.
There you go.
Stop it. I saw six people, right?
5.
5. With a symbol on them. So, that's what I saw. And
Just 5 people with the same symbol. I'm guessing
the
you were
majority
host.
of this group is our group. Right now. I'm not
Majority.
100% sure about all of them, but
Remember, you did not see it on Kiaro.
yeah, so, but my assumption is that it's us who got attacked. I don't know what it means. I don't know what connection it holds. She's defensively kind of like.
Does this mean
Comes
you're
back.
not telling him what you learned last night?
No, she
Go
has.
ahead and roll me a deception check.
Wait, hold on. She said, wait, what'd you say, Chris?
Well, she was like, I don't know what it means. I don't know why I had the vision. I don't know what that is. Just the vision that I'm giving you. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. For deception.
Yeah, it gets through.
So that's what I know, and that's what I can tell you. As for my relationship with the man in there, it's hardly a relationship. We just know each other through family. Yeah, go ahead.
That's right.
Sorry, yeah, close it. Sorry.
As I said, I guess I can't attempt to see if she's bullshitting me.
If you get higher than 19, you got it.
All right, what do I roll? Investigation.
Insight.
I meet 19.
Okay, so you don't know what it is, but again, you just know she's hiding something. Like, she's not giving it all of it. But you just don't, like, it's on the tip of your tongue type shit, but you just can't place it. Honestly, it might be this breakfast in your stomach, but she also could be lying.
Something don't feel right about what you say, but can't say more for now. Well, anyways, looks like we're in this a lot together. I kind of hold up a hand to her. Looks like we're going to be on the road for a while. Pull
She
basically
takes
a
a
hand
step back.
for a handshake.
Yeah.
Not much for one of those, I see. Not much for trust, eh?
I'll trust you when you prove you're worthy of trust. I think that's a pretty fair thing to give to someone.
Well, when we're knee deep in the shite and I'm saving your life, don't forget it. Just don't forget them words. Anyway,
Question for everybody: who took the map?
Uh-oh.
anyways,
Was there a map?
there was a map. We forgot it. Anyways,
Did Bipple have it?
no, no,
That's
Cole is still asleep. Someone should go check on that man.
yeah, no. Anyways, I gotta go in and I gotta take care of a few things, and take care of a few things.
Okay, meta-wise, who the fuck took the map? I'm asking a question. Who has the map?
I'll
Let's
take it.
give Gregor, yeah.
Okay, Gregor has the map. Alright, so do you know you need to meet up with Gregor Chiaro to get the map, and you know as a
Yeah,
character that's gonna be important.
Before I leave to go to the general store, I'm gonna say to them, I'm just going to do a couple things, and I'll meet up with you guys in a little bit.
Okay, alright. Alright. Would
Alright.
anybody like to make a final action before we end the session?
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna swat at Leilai. Stop touching me.
Leilai?
When Kix turns, she sees that her hand's outstretched trying to touch the tip of her horn.
He's gonna
Tiefling
like
touching.
gently swats.
Wait a second,
Stop.
dexterity check? No.
Oh wait, I actually do have. Can I?
Go
Uh,
ahead.
Dexterity. Where?
How
am I?
tall is your character, by the way, Shelb?
I made her the same height as me just to make it easy. 5'2".
I don't. 5'2". Okay, you are 2 feet taller
Yes.
than Kix.
Wait, Kix, but 2 feet taller. Kix is that short?
Yeah, Kix is 5 foot exactly because
You
she's
meant
my
2
height.
inches.
2
You meant
inches.
2 inches.
Oh, you know what
You
I
said
meant.
2 feet.
So wait, a dexterity check. Should I do?
D20 plus your dex.
Basically, click on Dex in your.
Ah, I see. Damn. I got a 10.
Yeah, so you reach up, and right as you go to you reach down because she's like super, so like she's like so short, she's like way shorter than you because you're like super tall, like you almost go to touch them, but as soon as you go to, she just turns around, she looks you dead in your eyes,
and
Like,
swats
no.
your hands. Swats at them, even if she can't hit them. She's still just like an annoying fly flying around her. Get out of here!
She raises both her hands at her sides in a peaceful, what you call it? Surrender motion. And just...
Lie. Yeah, lie. Not nice. Come on now.
I wasn't
Be a
being...
You
little more
see
civil.
somebody walk past this group and just be like, y'all should really get that girl a doctor.
But I'm not
Not
sick.
my job. Not my
But I'm
monkey.
not sick.
But I'm not serious. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll with this for a while. This is gonna be hilarious.
She's like a kid coming into her consciousness.
Gregor has
Rich is
to,
rich.
Gregor has to be the adult. Gregor has to be the adult. God, this is bad. Gregor, old soldier and adult.
Short mom friend.
All right. And with that, we will end our game session tonight. Thank you so much,
And
everybody.
our lives. You know what?
Cut my life into pieces.
This is my last
love
resort.
Suffocation. No breathing.
Don't give a fuck.
I'll give a couple.